The story starts by showing the Demon King castle army, and the Demon King. Demon King praises the protagonist of the story to make it till here as a mere human, orders his demon forces to kill the intruder. The protagonist is getting started to fight, he pulls out his double gun and uses aim compensation and fire out to the demons. He uses strengthened penetration that blows out the head of the demons. In the intense battle, he realizes the demon force may have more subordinates. He decides to use the bullet dance and kills every monster in the field. The Demon Lord has finally come out. Demon Lord summons his power in his sword, brings a powerful amount of energy, uses his speed to close the distance between them and makes a powerful slash. The Demon Lord is faster than he has thought and barely manages to dodge the attack. The power of attack is able to destroy the whole mountains behind the protagonist, and if he were to be hit by that attack, he would have really been dead. Demon Lord uses a quick attack which was barely blocked by the protagonist. He finally found an opportunity to fire at the Demon Lord, but the level of attack he used didn't put a scratch at the Demon Lord. Demon Lord barrier is absorbing all the attack. According to the rumors, the dark stone on the forehead is the only thing that can receive damage. He uses another round of fire to pierce through the barrier and destroy the dark stone. Demon Lord, stating his actions are meaningless, decides to show him the difference in power between them. He creates a power orb with him and throws it at the protagonist. The attack was fast, and he barely manages to dodge it. One of the Demon Lord orbs is successful in hitting him, giving him the great impact that makes him drop his weapon. Demon Lord points out that there is no way an attack from a brat like you will be able to break his barrier. Protagonist then summons a powerful rifle. He fires a moonlight bullet to Demon Lord, which is able to crack his barrier. Demon Lord is furious at the protagonist, says he will die by his hands, unleashing a powerful dark magic. Our protagonist gets caught in the dark magic. At this rate he will get eaten up. If he can't get out of this, he decides to go all out and destroy the Demon Lord first. He fires a powerful shot at the demon which completely shatters the Demon Lord barrier, and a huge shockwave is seen. Protagonist decides to end this with a final strike, takes an aim at the Demon King, and fires a Dawn's Judgment which is powerful enough to immobilize the Demon King. Demon Lord is in a pain. To put a final nail in the hole, protagonist jumps towards the Demon King and puts a bullet in the hole at a point-blank range, defeating the Demon Lord. Our protagonist has successfully cleared the game. The name of the game he is playing is called World Version 2.0. Our protagonist finds the game to be pretty fun, and in the updated World Version 3.0 he will choose the mage character. Since a normal mage character would be boring, he decides to create a special mage through World's Karma system. It is a system under which you receive penalties in exchange for benefits, but, with such penalty traits you can also get additional stats. He decides to add all magic-related stats to maximum level, creating the ultimate mage. The penalty of the additional stats is the character will be super sick. But it probably wouldn't matter, after all it's just a game character. Someone is calling to wake him up, realizing he is woken up in the body of Lenoch. He was caught by his color and punched in the face. Everyone is calling him pathetic. He realizes he became the weak character he had created. Supervisor scolds him for sleeping as it is time to work. He needs to hurry up and run to the parts assembly room. 3 days have passed since Lenoch has woke up in this place, which looks like some kind of factory. He still doesn't know a lot, but he had got used to the daily routine of the factory. He gets up before the sun rises and work until he's about to collapse from exhaustion. Before he sleeps, he receives a bowl of rice porridge that looks more like food waste than food. With a body this weak, and in a place like this, he won't be able to last more than a few days. Lenoch is caught coughing by the supervisor, so he orders his subordinates to put him off in a corner somewhere as he looks like he's about to die soon. Supervisor doesn't care about them and orders him to die on the side or somewhere. The only good thing is that while this body has several disadvantages, its magic talent will be the same. If he somehow manages to bring out that ability, he will be able to escape from this place. Lenoch overhears a conversation between two members. They are talking if they will be able to make the delivery to the Union the day after tomorrow. Union members takes the product and sells it to the black mage. Lenoch is convinced that magic really does exist in this world. He wonders what he needs to do to use magic. One of the Union members shows a device called Viper. even though it has a side effect, it gives them a strength. Lenoch realizes it has mana in it. When Viper is used, a mana lights up, which give Lenoch the sense of mana, and he awakens it. Lenoch feels as if something has exploded inside his body. That was the sixth sense, which exceeds all other senses. He grasped a new sense that he wasn't aware of until just now. With this amount of mana, he might just be able to escape. The Union member will come in 2 days from now. That day security will be weaker. He wonders if there is any way he can avoid attention and move alone when he gets an idea to use a light on the surface of his skin, which makes him feel like he is getting a fever. Later in the office, a staff is knocking at the supervisor door. He has bought Viper. Supervisors insist him on taking the Viper and assigns him the task of taking care of Lenoch, as he appears as if he is going to die soon. In the morning, when everyone has wake up to go to work, Lenoch is seen sleeping in the bed, acting to have appeared sick, and time has come for him to die. Van, a staff of the factory arrives at Lenoch's bed, wakes him up, and offers the Viper, which is an active enhancer that temporarily improves your physical strength. Van says it's a cheap one, but it'll be enough for the road ahead you have. Lenoch thinks that his escape plans have changed. He brings a box and goes to one of the staff. He says he is on an errand duty and needs to go to the director's office, but it's locked and he needs his assistance to open the door. The staff says, "What errand?" Lenoch replies, "It's called a Viper." Staff brings out a key and tells him to follow him. When Staff opens the door, Lenoch uses his power to attack him using bolt, making Staff unconscious. Lenoch finds a car key. When searching cupboards, finds a gun there, wears a jacket, and found the Viper under the sofa. Supervisor appears near the door. He is able to smell the Viper. He is annoyed that he is so freaking busy, and someone dares to rest here. When Supervisor enters the room, he found Mark lying unconscious. Suddenly Lenoch tries to attack him from the back, but Supervisor was not affected with the magic. Supervisor, realizing it was Lenoch, he attacks him, but Lenoch was quick to pull his gun. Supervisor shows him the door that leads to the basement parking from which he can go outside, but requests him to spare his life. Before his underlings arrives to the room, Lenoch has already took the car. Lenoch threatens the staff to open the gate. Staff opens the gates and says Lenoch to leave now, but spare his life. There is a message in a walkie-talkie, ordering the staff to seal off the exit in an angry tone. The staff says the walkie-talkie seems broken and he apologizes. Lenoch says that if he were to leave him, he will just become a problem, so he decides to shoot him. His high mental strength, his level-headedness, and his rationality suppresses his guilt and fear, and allows him to maintain his sanity. There is another gate, but whatever, it doesn't matter to him, and breaks the gate. This is really his final escape. Lenoch arrives to the magic engineering Balkan city. He finds it amazing, and it also has a background that's totally different from World 2.0. Lenoch starts coughing again, as he has been pushing himself too hard while trying to escape. He decides to find a place to rest and goes to the hotel. He threw away his care, and for the time being he can rest, falling asleep in the floor. Lenoch wakes up to find himself thirsty and drinks a bottle. He finds himself to be hungry as he hasn't eaten in over 12 hours. He eats a canned food. When hotel receptionist says he have 2 hours left until the designated checkout time and asks if he would like to extend his stay, he says yes. Lenoch has $130K, but after paying his hotel rent, he will have $10K left. He needs to earn more money, so he decides to clean up and fix his appearance so no one will be able to recognize him anymore. In this world, he is an illegal visitor, so it'd be impossible to earn money legally, so it will be better to beat up criminals and take their money, as it won't cause him many problems in the future either. Lenoch is gathering mana in his ears and starts hearing voices in his surroundings. He finally found them and heads towards there. It's time to earn some money after taking a spray of Viper. We see 3 criminals. One of them has lost the money they stole, so the 2 criminals decide to sell his body parts to collect the money. He is calling to save him, that when Lenoch shocks them with his lightning. Lenoch collects the cash of $700K. With this he can get some clothes and medicine. He decides to take the weapon criminal were using, as more self-defense items he has the better. Lenoch asks if there is something he can do without identification that uses magic. Lenoch is seen outside the bar. It looks like a regular bar, but that is just a disguise. There is no need for him to reveal himself. In this world, Lenoch cannot trust anyone but himself. Lenoch enters the bar. He asks if there is anything that needs a mage. A lady named Jenny introduces herself. Lenoch introduces him as Van, and he can't say his real name. Jenny tells him if someone must have told him about this place and you are looking for the work that a mage can do. She tells him to show what he can do. Van shows his lightning magic to her. Jenny is amused to see his lightning attribute as it is quite rare to see every day, and he activated it without a magic circle or an incantation. Jenny offers him to write a contract. Since Van has come all the way here, Jenny asks if he won't be picky about the type of work he gets. Van is ready to accept anything that does not involve messing with humans. Jenny assigns him the bounty hunter work and he will be paid right away after completing his task. The name of target is Taylor Evans. He is a scavenger, but 4 days ago, he tried to steal Achilles' security equipment. The other scavengers were all murdered and his was the only one left. The reward for catching Taylor Evans is 3 million. It's not a bad deal for catching a rat. He asks Jenny to hand him over the blood sample they have collected. He takes out the sample and uses bloody chase magic on the blood sample that summons a snake. Snake leads him to the tailor and Van has found him. If you've enjoyed the video you just watched, please consider hitting the like button. It really helps us out and lets us know that we're creating content that resonates with you. If you want to see more of our videos in the future, be sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an upload. We have a lot of exciting content planned and we can't wait to share it with you. And if you know someone who might enjoy our channel, please share it with them. We're always looking to connect with new viewers and build a supportive community. Thank you so much for watching and we'll see you in the next video.